21.2 billion. This is the number of packages delivered in the US in 2022. By 2028, this number is forecasted to balloon to 32 billion, and UPS and FedEx are two of the largest players in the industry. In fact, in 2022, these two companies controlled almost 70% of the market share in terms of revenue. In the public eye, these two companies are identical. They both provide the exact same service. If I were to ask you which one you think is bigger, you'd probably have a hard time making this decision, and for good reason. In 2023, FedEx generated approximately $90.15 billion in revenue, whereas UPS reported revenue of $90.95 billion. Their revenue is similar, further proving that these companies are basically identical. Despite these similarities, UPS and FedEx are quite different in terms of their business models and strategy. Let's take a deeper look at their operations. FedEx's operational strategy is built around its operate independently, compete collectively philosophy. In other words, the company uses a multi-network strategy of operations. This means that FedEx has created 4 subsidiaries: FedEx Ground, FedEx Express, FedEx Freight, and FedEx Services, which handle all deliveries. Each subsidiary works like its own company, meaning that each subsidiary has created its network of routes, vehicles, and rules that it uses to complete the deliveries. So if you select fast delivery on your next online package, it's FedEx Express planes, trucks, and workers that handle the package. This multi-network system provides FedEx with the flexibility to tailor services and optimize operations based on specific market demands and logistics challenges. It also enhances FedEx's ability to innovate and experiment within one network without affecting the others, potentially leading to more rapid advancements and improvements in service. However, this strategy also has several cons. Specifically, managing multiple networks can be more complex and might require more resources and coordination. This might lead to higher operational costs due to the need for distinct infrastructures, systems, and management. When we take a look at FedEx's financials, we see that the company reported an operating profit of $4.92 billion. This represents an operating profit margin of 5.45%, which is at the lower end of this industry. When we examine FedEx's financials more closely, we can gain a much better understanding of the company as a whole. As we mentioned previously, FedEx brought in approximately $90.2 billion in revenue. 47% of that revenue comes from FedEx Express, 37% from FedEx Ground, 11% from FedEx Freight, and the last 5% from FedEx Services. As we can see, FedEx Express is the largest subsidiary in terms of revenue, and that is not surprising considering that Express is the subsidiary that operates FedEx's air shipping. FedEx is the largest air shipping player in the industry, and this segment is recognized to be the company's strongest point. This is perfectly illustrated when we look at FedEx's aircraft fleet. According to the company, they have 697 aircraft serving over 650 airports worldwide. This massive fleet is why FedEx Express can deliver internationally at such fast speeds. Now let's go over to UPS and see how it does things differently. UPS operates primarily through a single network system, integrating all its services within one network. This system allows for a more streamlined process where packages are sorted and routed through a single network regardless of their final delivery mode. The integration facilitates a seamless transition of packages from air-to-ground transportation, optimizing routing, reducing handling times, and improving delivery speeds. The integrated system can reduce operational costs by minimizing the need for separate infrastructures and systems for different types of shipments. A single network also simplifies the logistics process, making it easier to manage and monitor package flow. All this leads to lower operational costs. When we look at UPS's operating income, we see that the company has reported an operating profit of $9.14 billion in 2023. This translates to an operating profit margin of around 10%, almost double that of FedEx. However, similar to FedEx's multi-network strategy, UPS's model also has several cons. For example, the reliance on a single network can make the system more susceptible to disruptions, where a single point of failure could potentially affect a wide range of operations. Furthermore, the network's integrated nature might limit the ability to customize certain logistical aspects tailored to specific types of shipments. UPS reports its revenue in three segments: US domestic, international, and supply chain solutions. Domestic revenue makes up 66% of its total revenue, international revenue accounts for another 19%, and supply chain solutions revenue accounts for 15%. UPS lags behind when it comes to air shipping. The company has 290 aircraft handling their air cargo, a significantly lower number than FedEx. Finally, another big difference between these companies is in their ground shipping. FedEx Ground is a franchised service, meaning that drivers purchase the trucks and routes and are contracted to deliver for FedEx. UPS, on the other hand, is entirely corporate and union. This means that UPS owns the trucks and drivers are unionized workers hired directly by UPS. This system is often credited as the primary reason why UPS is generally considered to be much better at handling ground deliveries. UPS and FedEx are both giants. However, their duopoly is now being challenged by new entrants. Specifically, Amazon has quietly grown its delivery services. In 2022, Amazon Logistics, Amazon's own delivery company, delivered over 4.79 billion packages. And as Amazon and other companies continue to take market share, it will be interesting to see how UPS and FedEx respond.